COP21 will be held in Paris, but no one knows. No decided as right. Within the Japanese pharma panel to discuss the future treatment, this is a kind of agenda of the panel, starting from the objectives and application of the principle of the conventions and the framework designing. And the right-hand side, we can see the variation of the existing framework, Kyoto Protocol, Cancun Agreement. And in the bottom, you can see the blue letters. So we also should take some consideration to the involvement of the developing world. First one is objectives. We should decide upon the objectives of future framework, scope, and ways of establishing commitment, and also the timetable. My government has already been pledged the 80% reduction in the year 2050. And the new framework will start in 2020. So between 2020 and 2050, maybe we should prepare some timetable for the implementation of our commitment. Second one is relation to long-term commitment, as I mentioned. 2 degrees centigrade, 50% reduction in 2050 as our system as a whole, and when we should peak out the global emissions. Third one is adaptation. In recent years, not only Japan but also everywhere in the world have experienced some climate extreme events, drought, or flood, or other type of climate extreme events. So we should prepare for the climate change, and adaptation could be emerging a much more important agenda comparing to the past decades. Second one is an application of the principle of the convention. Every negotiation arena, we are now discussing a common but differentiated responsibility. And in Geneva, we also discussed about the common but differentiated responsibility in mercury management. So this is one of the priority areas for us. Second one is an equity issue. How to interpret and assess equity. This is directly related to our commitment in the future. Per capita or per sector or per energy intensity or something like that. What should be equity and indicators? The third one is national circumstances. It is relating to also the commitment and relationship between the developed and the developing world. So national circumstances issues. And from developing world viewpoint, we should discuss how to interpret equity or emissions from emerging economy. So, the Kyoto Protocol or Climate Convention, UNFCCC, was agreed upon in early 1990s. So the socio-economic system at present is quite different from the 2 decades ago. We celebrated Rio Plus 20 last year. So we should discuss about the new responsibility of each countries, particularly the role of emerging economies. Framework designing to make an effective framework applicable to all. The Japanese government has been insisting the applicable to all is one of the most important issues for the future framework. At present, we did not commit to the second commitment period of Kyoto Protocol, but within the first commitment period, China is the largest emitting country in the world, and the second largest is the United States. And those 2 major emitters are not responsible for the reduction of CO2 under the Kyoto Protocol. And in the future framework, we are very happy to agree upon the one track of the negotiations. It means ADP. All of the parties are involved in one track. And we will negotiate the future framework. So we are expecting new framework beyond 2020 can be applicable to all parties. And within the framework designing, the legal form, what should be the legal form? Second one is whether or not a purchase under the Kyoto Protocol and the agreement could be utilized, could be involved, built into the new framework. Another possible reduction approaches, in addition to the commitment of each parties, beyond each party's commitment, can we expect other types